And for the Christian, everything we are told ought to be evaluated with how can this be reconciled with the truth of Christ. If all treasures of wisdom and knowledge are hidden in Christ, then what is actually true must glorify him more. And this is why when it comes to various different scientific claims about, say, the age of the earth, or say evolution, or aliens and things of that sort, Christians often step back and go, well, how do I reconcile this with the Bible? Which is what we should do. Because in many cases, science has become its own religion. And in many cases, you have to just trust the science, as we heard over and over and over again in 2020, when there was no science, we found out later on. And yet we step back and wonder, well, I don't want to trust the science, I want to trust the Bible. And so specifically when it comes, for me, this is personal, and maybe some of you would agree with this as well. When it comes to the idea of life on other planets or aliens or things like that, I don't know how to reconcile that with the Bible. So I'm more inclined to just say, you know what, they're probably not aliens, they're probably demons. Probably a conversation for another time, but point being, we stand firm on this, not on whatever the news is telling us this week, not on whatever the science textbooks say, because in many cases we've seen they have an agenda too. We have an agenda also. Our agenda is Christ and him crucified, and proclaiming that to the ends of the earth. But God's not afraid of science. God created science. We see that in Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The sky above proclaims his handiwork. Night to night pours out, or day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. God has created the earth, and it can be studied in a certain way to proclaim his glory. We don't need to be afraid of those things, but we have to reconcile what we observe about the world with the God who's created it.